we're here going over some football things, and he's making fun of me because I love the Cowboys. You know what?
She's a cowgirl.
Rue. His teammates on the San Diego Chargers call him the Grill Master, and he is here today to show us how to make one of his all-time favorite tailgating delicacies, ribeye steak. They have to be my favorite, too. Please welcome Corey Liuget to our kitchen.
By the way, question, Corey. I never got to tailgate because I was like you played.
Yes,
Did you get any tailgating time in?
No, I never got any. Well, actually, when I went back to school, I got some tailgating in. I actually got to see how the guys, how people actually tailgate for a college game, and it's way.
It's way different?
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, you get some crazy stuff going on out there.
Yeah.
What, in the college?
USC.
NFL?
UCLA.
USC.
USC.
Really?
UCLA.
Look at these two.
Sorry.
Illinois.
Sorry.
Well, that's right, which brings me to what I was about to say. First of all, congratulations, because you just got your degree from college. You left school as a junior because you were drafted by the NFL.
Yes.
You had tons of success. You continue to have tons of success, but it was important for you to go back and get your degree. Why?
It's one of the things that my mom, I promised her, leaving school as a true junior. I did 5 semesters in school, and then I was like, hey, Mom, I promise you, 3 things. I promise you I wouldn't get any more tattoos. I promise you that.
Tattoos?
I don't have any more, or that I wouldn't get married before my time was. And then also I promised her that I'll go back and get my degree. So I went back for my mom, my kids, and also myself throughout the whole process.
And was it worth it?
Yes, it's definitely worth it. It's something that I can hold up high, and my kids can always look up to me for.
How long did it take you?
It took me, I went back every year since I've been in the NFL, so for the last 5 years I've been going back to school every spring.
For you.
Good for you.
What a role model.
That is awesome.
Great message to send.
Such a great message. You know what else is a great message? These steaks.
Yes.
I can smell. How do we get started with these?
Okay, well, here I just have a ribeye, about an 8-ounce ribeye. I usually like to start with, this here is a little bit of tenderizer here. I usually sprinkle tenderizer on here just to help soften up the meat. I put it on both sides of the steak.
Okay.
Are there any NFL players that are vegetarian?
Oh, gosh.
I mean, because when you think,
I'm not sure. It's hard to do that. It's hard to balance it out like that.
I would think.
To play football.
Yeah, bring them on in.
Oh, yeah, there you go, right there. So I started off with the tenderizer. I put a little bit of Larry seasoning on here also.
Oh, Larry's seasoned salt is the best.
To give it a little bit of flavor and that, that kick that you need. You take regular salt and pepper, what every household in America should have. Some salt and pepper. You sprinkle it on there also.
You're being really, should we put more on there? You're being so delicate.
Oh, my God.
Well, we're going to do it light today because I'm not at home right now. So, I'm home, but I'm in a home, but not my home.
I'm gonna put some more on there for you.
Okay, there you go.
Don't be shy, Corey. Come on now.
Spice.
Corey, question for you.
my gosh,
What's your, because the season's long, how do you keep weight on? Like, what do you start at? And then by the time the season's over, do you just struggle to keep weight on?
No, actually, I lose weight very good during the season, or I kind of maintain it. But most of the time, if guys lose weight, it's during training camp because you're there all day for 12 hours. Your mind is so focused on football and just studying your playbook to where you sometimes forget to eat. So, but now during the season, I have time to go home and eat and have a big fat steak like this.
Kim, has that ever happened?
That has never happened to me, Corey.
Oh,
it never has, though, Deb.
Well, that's also because you're on the field, so it's not like,
Yeah, you go from the field to the classroom, and then you go back out on the field also during training camp. So you're always busy, and you're always keeping active, and you just sometimes it slips your mind to eat.
Yeah.
Wow.
What's your playing weight at?
Right now, my playing weight is about like 300 pounds right now.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to catch up. You guys pass
Well, now once I'm done season, I will poke the steak about 6 or 7 times on each side.
get holes in it. Okay.
Just so the seasoning can get in there, and the tenderizer get in the middle of the meat.
Okay.
And then I would sit this to the side here. Sit it to the side.
Swap it out.
Yeah, swap it out. Bring it here. This here is Worcestershire sauce. I'll pour it in there.
Oh, it's Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire. There you go. I can't. My southern twang always kick in on me. So.
Nobody can say it. People say Worcestershire.
Worcestershire sauce.
Yeah.
And then you'll take your steak and you'll sit it in there for about a minute on each side.
Now, I gotta tell you, you're famous for this.
Oh,
The
yeah.
guys on your team really legitimately come over to your place to have you make these steaks.
Oh yes, most definitely. They come over when we're watching playoff games, NBA, or if we're watching a Monday night game, they come on over and we just cook out. We just have fun.
Didn't Antonio say this is the best steak he's ever had?
Oh yeah, Gates says this is one of the best steaks he ever had. Good God, man, home team. There he is, right there.
That boy can play some ball.
Yes,
He was
can.
smiling so
Yes,
big because he had
can.
just eaten the steak.
Right? Wow.
Yeah, so you let it sit on there for about a minute each side, and once it's done, you just bring it over to the grill. You sit it in the pan, and
You can do it inside, outside, either way.
you get either way. It doesn't matter.
So here's the deal. I was a defensive guy.
on there.
You're a defensive guy. I've always heard about the quarterbacks that would buy their whole offensive line a big steak dinner every week as a thank you for protecting them. You've heard that story before.
Correct.
Who buys you guys steaks?
The linebackers.
They do?
Yeah, they buy steaks, and also they get us nice iPads too. So they take care of us.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
Isn't that
Set up. Do you pour any more of this on there?
How do you
For
prepare
extra
those?
zhuzh?
If you want to, you can choose to. If you choose to, but most time I don't pour any extra Worcestershire sauce on there.
Okay, I'll put over.
Worcestershire.
Corey, you're such a great role model.
Thank you.
Your son, Corey, was born with a heart condition when he was a baby.
Yes.
And you have now become part of the American Heart Association because of that, correct?
Yes. I have teamed up with American Heart Association in efforts of that. My son right there, he's 4 years old now, but at 6 weeks he had 2 holes in his heart. The VSD and ASD parts of his heart had holes in them, so the doctor went in there, fixed them up at 6 weeks, and he had a successful surgery. Everything went well, and now he's 4 years old, and he's running around the house driving his mom in. So yeah, that was part of my efforts in teaming up with the American Heart Association, because it was personal to me. And also for every sack that I get this year, throughout the year, I will be donating a EKG testing for a whole school athletic department, because every year somewhere around this country a kid dies from a heart condition that they were not aware of. And also I'm also going to provide CPR training courses for that same school, and also deliver AED machine for that school also.
Isn't that fantastic?
Corey, if you keep talking like this, you might make me a San Diego Chargers fan and not a Dallas Cowboys
leave
fan.
them
Are you guys
girls
playing
alone.
Dallas this year? Because you may get a whole handful of steaks.
Yeah, I know Romo's gone now.
That might be on your team after
Yeah.
this year.